Surprise! What's good, internet? MockRock here, and wow, 10,000 subscribers. Okay, so at the time I did this, I was thinking, you know what? A couple of viral videos is not the same as a dedicated long-term audience. I'm probably just gonna get a couple of questions, but enough to make a video out of, and oh my god, there are a lot of questions. So, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to do everyone's. I'm so sorry, there are just way too many. I'm gonna try and get through as many as possible though, which means that A, I can't spend a ton of time on any individual question, and B, if you gave me a multi-parter, it's probably getting turned into one. Okay, let's get into it. Perry is Perry asks, is your announcer voice how you talk in real life? No, and I'm gonna relax a little bit now because I want to actually have lungs left by the end of this thing. Smash Bro Girl 202 wants to know how I feel about Crom being an Echo Fighter of Roy. My answer to that is the more Echo Fighters you can fit in the game, the better. Go watch D1's reaction to Crom or Danish's reaction to Dark Samus. These guys aren't saying, oh man, it's only a clone. They're just thrilled to have the characters in the game, and I fully agree with that. It's amazing. From Colson, what color do you most associate with Tuesday? Like, dull gray. Tuesday is by far the least interesting day of the week. Black Comics asks, is there a character that you don't like because of Super Smash Bros? Oh yeah, Bayonetta's some really great character design, love it. And then Shaw wants to know my favorite character in any platform fighter, and it's definitely Ike, but Wei Shan is up there as well. He's a really cool character design. David asks, is there a bonus prize if you already know what I look like? Well, you seem to like sandwiches. There are gonna be like 3 people in my city who actually understand that reference. Sam asks, are you gonna release MockRock is Here, your intro theme? So that's all there is. I could extend it, maybe. Maybe if the demand is there, I can do something with it. Okay, then Quinn, Owen, and Nathan are asking about favorite and inspirational YouTubers. Okay, so for more analysis type videos, it would be Core A, Relax, Gimmer, Izod, and My Smash Corner. For more lighthearted stuff, I've got Adam Kara, Introspective, Omni, The Keef Crew, Alpharad, Danish, and Donkey. And then for non-gaming stuff, I've got Adam Neely, Boy in a Band, Captain Disillusion, H3H3, Propellerhead's official channel, and Quentin Reviews. In terms of inspirational YouTubers, there are exactly 4 that I would credit. Boy in a Band for getting me into YouTube in the first place way back when he was doing his reason tutorials. And then I really like Core A's analytical videos for traditional fighting games, and originally my channel was gonna look much more like that, but with platform fighters. But then as time went on, the idea started morphing a little bit, and I wanted to inject some more of the humor that channels like Introspective and Relax brought to Smash. So those are kind of the big 4 that inspired me. Lester asked if I'm a cowboy. I've heard many things about my voice, ranging from, wow, you've got a great voice, so this guy sounds like a douchebag, but cowboy's a new one. Yes, there's just gonna be a cut. I've had to restart this 3 times now, and I am in pain. Okay, BC Gaming, Schmolkol, and Big T have asked about branching out into other content in the future, and probably, yes, but at the moment I've made a conscious decision to make videos that are less niche and are much more, you wanna watch this even if you don't know who I am, and it's paid off in a big way, obviously. So naturally I follow it up with a video where the niche is literally the people watching this channel, but you know what? That's fine. This is for us. Silver Rainbow 100 is wondering about any hidden gem games that I can recommend. I'll say Lost Magic for the DS. It's a very light real-time strategy game where you collect your units almost like Pokemon, but then it also involves a lot of drawing magic symbols with the touchscreen. Privileged Demo wants to know about my biggest pet peeves, and no lie, it's reading really dumb comments. Releasing a couple viral videos in a row is not the best strategy in that sense. Then Thomas asks who I think will be top tier in Ultimate. Alright, let's make this interesting. I'm just gonna ignore the obvious ones and toss out a couple wild cards. Ice Climbers. A lot of people are down on them because their infinite throws got removed, but you know what? Even in the hands of people who haven't been playing Ultimate very long, their damage output is ridiculous. I expect them to be bad for a while people learn new tricks, and they always have that fundamental weakness of being separable, but I still think they have the most potential to surprise of anyone in the roster. And then Simon and Richter. I look at these guys and the characters I'd most directly compare them with are Sylvanos from Rivals of Aether and Wei Shan from Icon's Combat Arena. Both those characters got nerfed. Yeah, obviously they're not directly comparable, but there's still a lot of parallels you can draw. Some guy 18 wants to know how I practice in Smash 4, and nowadays I don't really, to be entirely honest. Back when I was seriously practicing, a common thing I would do is just go into training mode and get a feel for my character moving around the stage. And then from JO3Man, will you live stream the next Smash Direct? Probably not. I am looking into getting a live stream set up at some point, but I don't have any immediate plans for it, but I will try and at least record something if possible. The Deconstructor asks, will you give me a shout out or subscribe to me if I beg you enough? Absolutely not. Guys, I've been there. Believe me, I do remember being at the single or double digits of subscribers, watching them tick up individually one at a time, each single time feeling like an accomplishment of its own. That's the kind of thing that gets you begging for comments and subs or doing sub for subs and things like that. And I'm here to tell you, even though I'm not a big shot, I can confidently say that's a complete waste of your time. If you make good videos that are distinguishable from other people, that can be found by other people, you will eventually grow an audience. Wyatt asked, is Mario a good main? Yeah, pretty good. He's fallen out of the meta a little bit because Cloud and Bayonetta give him a rough time, but I mean, what else is new? That applies to most characters in Smash 4. Alex asked, should Rivals of Aether add a casual mode? I mean, I wouldn't complain about it, but Rivals has kind of been built from the ground up as this niche competitive game. Maliki and Mifa ask, what is my favorite game of all time, which is not a platform fighter? I'm gonna say it's either Breath of the Wild or Twilight Princess. I really can't narrow it down beyond that. There are lots of people asking about a character I'd like to see added to Ultimate. So there are a ton, and I honestly wouldn't complain about any single character making it in, whether I actually want them in or not. But if I've got to pick one, it would either be Hyrule Warriors Ganondorf with the double swords in the main and all that stuff, or Zant from Twilight Princess. I'm aware neither of those are happening, but I still want them. And then for a true wildcard pick, Houndoom. He's been my favorite Pokemon for a long time, and yet he's completely unimportant. He's not going to be in the game, but that would be so cool. Toothpaste comments, of course. All right, jackasses. Here's the f***ing toothpaste I use. Yes, I opened myself up for that one. Gary Animates asks, what would be the one new game mode you'd want to see in Ultimate? It's already in there. It's called Squad Strike, and it's just All-Star mode from Project M. Look, call me crazy, but I want that to be the standard competitive format in Ultimate. There are going to be so many amazing characters, and it's going to suck to settle for just one or two. From the Dark Insignia, are we going to see any more silly character videos? Oh boy. Okay, so here's what I'll say. There's gonna be at least one more video called Smash 4 is a Silly Game. It's not gonna be quite the same format you've seen if you have watched my back catalog. Look, those are the first videos that got me some kind of following and viewership, but I was never 100% comfortable with them. That format is obviously heavily associated with AlphaRad. And I also like hearing myself talk, but will there never be any kind of montage content on my channel again? I'm not gonna say that, and they might even be called silly videos, but they're not gonna be exactly what you're used to. Dragon Arizal asks, what's your opinion on how Ultimate is currently handling heavyweights? I'll say I'm optimistic. Now, I think heavyweights across the board will be a little bit better, but I don't think they're all gonna be great. Like, everyone's raving about Ganondorf, and I agree he looks a lot more viable, but realistically, in 6 months' time, is he gonna be part of the metagame? I'm not so sure. Characters like Ike and Simon, though, I could see just genuinely being good. From Broken, do you believe in tarot cards as zodiacs? No, they're predatory scams that exploit people's deepest hopes and fears. Why do you love platform fighters so much? From Denizu. I've always liked competitive multiplayer games. There's really only so much satisfaction for me I can get from beating up AI. If platform fighters didn't exist, I'd probably be playing traditional fighting games, but the increased freedom, mobility, the ability to influence your fate even when you're in disadvantage, it's really a no contest for me. No other genre even comes close. From the Strategist makes top 3 non-fighting game franchises. I've only really got 2, to be honest. The Legend of Zelda and Fire Emblem. Everything else is kind of a one-off. Like, if Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle was a series, that'd be on the list, but it's not, so it's not. Mario Wii Luigi 1919 asks, how did I first get into the Smash community? So back during the Brawl days, I just looked up Brawl on YouTube and found combo videos, and then I kind of realized, oh my god, competitive Super Smash Bros. Is a thing. Those combo videos led me to tournament footage and led me to Smash boards and eventually led me to my local community, so it all started from combo videos on YouTube. Okay, a whole lot of people want to know who I'm planning on maining in Ultimate. Here's the thing, right? There are like 20 characters that I could realistically see myself using competitively, but I'm just gonna narrow it down to 5. Ike, Zelda, Simon, Pokemon Trainer, Wolf. It's really hard to see myself not using at least one of those guys in the future. From Xmoss, if I had to go live somewhere for the rest of my life outside of North America, where would I go? Actually, I have to think about this one a little bit. So I've been to 13 countries at this point, 14, and I've seen a lot of really great stuff in a lot of really awesome places, so I can't pick just one. I'll say London, Brussels, Munich. Those are the 3. I can't narrow it down more than that. Maijin Wilfred Cthulhu asks, what are my favorite game and show from childhood? In both cases, the answer is absolutely Pokemon, even though I haven't actually played a mainline game in many years. Tron asks, if you had to rank the design of Ultimate characters, who would be at the top and bottom? Spoilers. Alright, we got some questions about my intro from Maddie and Headcrab. So yes, that was all me. I'm not an animator by any means, but I do know and use some of the basic principles like anticipation, squash and stretch, follow through, etc. Probably took me about 40 hours of work to do, and I nearly fried my computer making it because that's taking place on like a 10,000 by 10,000 canvas or something along those lines. Rendering it is just horrific. Mr. Bunny 9612 asked what other video games I play, and the answer is not a ton. To be honest, I just don't have the hours in a day. Octopath Traveler is sitting on my Switch. It looks beautiful, and I haven't touched it. Same with Shovel Knight, same with Breath of the Wild DLC, same with Ori and the Blind Forest. The only other competitive game I play is a little bit of Hearthstone, and Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle was the last single-player game I finished. From Steven with 20 likes, does Bruno Mars is gay? None of my business. Aaron asked, who was your first main? And it was Kirby in Melee. Now keep in mind, I'm talking like main. This is before I actually knew you could influence what special move came out with the joystick, so I just kept trying to get the stone. I thought it was random. The first main that I actually tried to win a little bit with, although still a very long way from the competitive scene, was Mario. I actually used Farmer Brown Mario in all the other Smash games, but he was just so popular at the beginning of Smash 4 that hipster me didn't want to try him out. But I actually am working on a Mario secondary right now. And Lucky Sharn asked, who's your main? In Smash 4, it used to be Ike, and at my heart of hearts, I'm still an Ike main, but I kind of did the legally mandated thing and used Corrin instead. The core of her gameplay is a lot like Ike, except she can actually land, recover, kill reliably off throats, get combos longer than 2 hits. In Rivals of Aether, it's Sylvanos, and in Icon's Combat Arena, it's Raymer, although I really do like Wei Shan as well. Ifio asks, what's your favorite player of your least favorite character? Bayonetta is my least favorite character, and out of those, I'd have to say Mistake. Misfit asks, will you upload more? I'll try. Here's the thing, I've got a lot of faith in the video essay format, but it takes a long time to do. And I'm also not in an environment where I can just sit down and start recording every time I want. So something I can do is maybe make some walk and talk around the neighborhood kind of videos where I just discuss, you know, a trivial little topic. I don't think Corrin's gonna be that good in Ultimate. Maybe do some Let's Play stuff, I don't know. This is not a Let's Play channel, that's not the format, but maybe as a kind of find, okay, no one but my built-in audience is actually gonna watch this, but it's at least, again, telling YouTube, hey, channel's not dead. I really do like the video essays. I'm not gonna stop doing the video essays. I think it's a great format to grow a channel with, but oh my God, they take a lot of work. Jake says you should do the worst change to each veteran. So A, that's not a question, what are you doing? But B, it's an interesting idea. Here's the issue with that though, people do not like being told bad things about their character. Of course everyone likes a video where I say, hey, look how great your character is now. Hey, look what your character got. If I'm saying, oh yeah, they kind of screwed you up, will that get the same reaction? I'm not so sure. Andrew asks, what's your favorite color Yoshi? And the answer is red, because red is my favorite color in general. My favorite color combination is orange and green, but yeah, I like red. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a worst Yoshi color, yellow. That thing sucks. If your gut reaction was to write a comment saying you like yellow Yoshi, you might see how I'm a bit hesitant to make a video talking like that about the entire roster. Slatic asks, do you see any other platform fighters getting mainstream success? Brawlhalla already has. Something like 5 million people have played that game. From Jaden, do you think Subspace is coming back? I think that blurred out screen is definitely some kind of single player mode and I expect it to be sick. Joe Kuhn is asking about my favorite band or artist. Linkin Park. Yeah, I know as soon as I say that it kind of paints me as an angsty teenager, but Linkin Park have released a lot of albums and only the first 2 have been nu metal. A lot of my favorite artists match different genres together and these guys do it really well and in a very diverse, interesting way. Mr. Mid asks, what's the worst video game you've ever played? I gotta say Star X. It's a hideously ugly, really clunky, blatant Star Fox ripoff that I got off eBay for the Game Boy Advance. No idea why I bought it, I didn't even like Star Fox that much, but I was a kid and eBay was exciting. From a Fish, how did you first get into Smash? Played Melee at a friend's house and was in love with it basically instantly. From Goopster Meme, what are your views on religion and how long does it take to make a video? Would love to know that train of thought. So part A, nope, not getting into that. 40 plus hours for those 12 minutes. I gotta find a way to trim it down, I know. We got a multi-partner from Avacar, a very long-term fan, and most of them I've already touched on, but have I ever held a tournament? I've assisted with tournaments, I've done a lot of graphic design work for our local scene, I've commentated, I've moved stuff around, I've done audio check, I've done all that stuff. But have I ever actually been a tournament organizer? No. And finally, my name. What does MockRock mean? This is my limited edition BC Rich Mockingbird ST. I love this guitar. It rocks. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hey, if you liked it, why not leave a like? My journey on YouTube has been incredible so far, thanks to all of you, but it's only upwards from here, which means we're going back to the regular style of video after this. I imagine if you're watching this, you're probably already subscribed, but hey, why not follow me on Twitter at Mr. MockRock if you want to see what I'm up to. And for the last time at this milestone, thank you. Later, people! If you like villains as much as me and you also happen to like platform fighters, that can be a bit of a problem, since there's a pretty good chance your favorite bloodthirsty killer got thrown into a sumo suit. Alright, we're doing something a bit more digestible today, a bit more internet-y. Because I've been watching a lot of Smash Ultimate footage, need a way to organize my thoughts, and if there's one thing the internet likes...